on YouTube. It makes it easy because I already have it. Yeah, it's all up to you. Just wing it. Yeah, just to be safe on the safe side, I always mute my desktop audio. You know, just like the opening. I mean, it is a little weird playing keyboard and mouse on Kingdom Hearts, though. It like first time, to get used to this, and like, I tell you though, these changes though, I am excited for all these new changes. Huh? Like the I mean, not just a new, not just a new visual engine and everything too. Yeah. Yeah, man, like there's a lot of new changes that we have to work with. And but I think the new changes are gonna really kick off the new mechanics as well, though. The new mechanics, especially for new combat, keyblade transformations. I know, but also the one thing that really took me by surprise though is like the new visual, the way they made Sora look though too. Those new visuals, those new changes. Yeah, but not only that though. I've been seeing the memes about his shoes as well. Exactly. Those memes are like just blowing off of the internet right there. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I tell you, I was not expecting stuff like that. And I saw your post as well. You were like crazy. You were like blowing up crazy. I know, right? And especially with the 20th anniversary we got coming up as well.
Gosh, I need more information now. They have so many questions they have to answer.
Yeah, we got and plus we not only that, we got the new style as well. And I think it's been 7 years after 3, right? By the way it looks of it.
think they actually determined how long it is. I think they were saying it's supposed to be a little less than a year.
Yeah, because in the trailer they mentioned that he's been asleep for 7 years.
7 days.
Wasn't it 7 days or 7 years?
It was 7 days. Which, even weirder now that I think about it, like, there's no way he was only in there for 7 days after what happened with Yozora. There's no way only 7 days went by, and he looks like he's already aged another year.
I know. And it looks like, not only that though, but I think it looks the way he changed throughout his his personality as well. Not only that, but, you know, everything that happened with Xehanort at the end. There's like so much that we don't even know about. But after just that trailer though, going to Shibuya at the right there, continues on staying in Shibuya. I'm like,
I do think that the Quadratum is supposed to be like off-brand Shibuya.
Yeah, I think
it's like a mix of Shibuya and Insomnia from Final Fantasy 15 at the same time.
Yeah. It's like they're really taking the whole Final Fantasy, the whole reach of Final Fantasy coming into like a higher setting, you know.
Yeah, and it's gorgeous.
I know, like the output and the everything right there looks amazing right there. That whole, the whole vibe on it too, you know.
You can feel no more assault.
I know, right?
Though I am excited to see what direction they're going to take with it, especially now that there's just so many different possibilities. Strelitzia is there for some reason.
I know, right?
Well, I mean, it's probably not for some reason. Obviously, she's dead, but it's like, here? Yeah, Nomura's got a lot of questions to answer.
There is still a lot of things that we know that needs to be checked in as well, but also the whole feeling of it too, you know. And not only that though, but the way I saw that, especially, I don't know if you saw that during that how they changed up Darkseid too, though. That change with Darkseid. It did
look a bit different. Yeah,
he looked real. It looks really, really different, especially with the whole change of the Kingdom key, the Keyblade's keychain as well. Like, fuck, it should have surprised me. Like, I got so blown out of it because that thing looked exactly like the freaking Nebula chains.
You're right.
If you look at it that way, that is exactly how it looked to me, though. It looked more like the Nebula chains. And I was like surprised too. I don't know if a lot of people noticed it too. I don't even know a lot of the other content creators noticed it too, though. That exactly looked like the Nebula chains.
Why they decided to suddenly just give them more like the whip aspects of the actual Keyblade too.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't just shoehorned because of what happened with the Lingering Will.
I think so. But I think it could have been more after Terra has been rescued, you know. Possibility, you know, after the rescue Terra, you know. Could it be that he also inherited some of Terra's powers?
Pretty good at inheriting everyone's different strategies and powers.
Yeah.
Like out of nowhere, seemingly too.
Not only that, though, there's a lot of feelings out there too, you know. Cause the whole thing with I have a feeling though that Vanitas is definitely gonna make a return somehow.
I mean, I hope so. He didn't exactly he kind of just left on a bit of an open-ended note.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, Vanitas may have there is a high chance of Vanitas is coming back. If Ventus is gonna be back as well, and with Roxas as well.
Sure, everyone is pretty much back where they should be.
Yeah.
Finally.
And I was looking at the Instagram post as well from Square themselves as well, and they also said that Roxas almost never made it in.
almost surprised that Shion came back because I was wondering how they were going to actually pull that off.
Yeah, like how are they gonna implement? How is Shion gonna fit into this? She only came out like I think twice.
Technically 3 times if you want to count Dream Drop Distance.
Yeah. And she came out in Dream Drop Distance. Yeah, I'm all for it though, you know. And I would actually want to see it because she did mention that you know. There is a connection with her, because something tells me that, you know, Naminé isn't just her Kairi's nobody as well.
I always want to believe that they became their own people since then.
Yeah, but also the thing that puzzles me as well, and I heard that, and it's also been puzzling a lot of others, is that, you know, how is Naminé and Shion connected to Kairi?
Connected in the sense that they're basically the embodiments of her. I do wonder how it's going to be from now on, since they're just separate entities.
Because I noticed that, because you know, Kairi, she never became a Heartless, and how does she become a nobody? How does she get a nobody as well?
Because she's being a pure light, like Ventus is in a sense.
Yeah.
Hearts basically have no darkness. So instead of actually getting a Heartless, she just got a nobody instead.
She got 2 apparently, because if you can include Shion.
Well, Shion's more of an embodiment of Kairi's, based on Sora's memories of Kairi.
Yeah.
So Shion in a way is sort of related to both Sora and Kairi, rather than just Kairi.
Yeah, because I also have a feeling that you know, Shion is mostly like another small fragment of Sora too. Because Sora did be turned into a Heartless, and then he got split into spirit form like so many times. And that
true.
Because apparently Sora's been through way more than anything as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that Sora's endured that. Oh boy, it's not a surprise it ended up being how it was in Kingdom Hearts 3's ending.
Yeah. Because Kingdom Hearts 3, the secret ending, and then with the Remind DLC, it left more questions than anything as well.
Yeah, there was a lot of definite questions, like Sora redoing essentially everything that was going on with Kingdom Hearts 3's the whole graveyard incident.
Yeah, like I hope that, you know, for that one, you know, they really increase more of everything. Hang on a second, I need to check these settings here. I think my sound settings are you're coming a little low on my end. I need to fix that.
Oh, weird.
There we go. Good now. But I was
like turning up my gain a little, if that helps.
Oh no, you're good. I had because of my end. That was on my headset.
Oh, gotcha.
My Discord settings, I had everything a little bit low a while ago, so I had to change it real quick. I was like,
Discord.
I don't know why, but I feel like my Discord settings do go back to normal every now and then.
Yeah, they like to reset after a certain amount of time anyway.
Yeah, I always keep it locked in and everything's set, but it goes on its own.
Gosh, I forgot how smooth that Kingdom Hearts actually looks on PC.
I know, right?
Why didn't the Switch do that?
I know, but I mean, at least I get to play this Kingdom Hearts on the go, though. That's all that matters to me. I just turn on my hotspot, and I'm good.
Fair.
And
personally, I'm more of a console and go person.
Yeah, but when I'm at work, you know, I play Kingdom Hearts while I wait to clock in. No, you gotta give yourself something to do on that time as well.
It's also true. And then again, I work in retail, so it's like I barely get time to do anything anyway.
Yeah, I know the feeling. But I mean, if you compare how Darkseid is now to how it looks like now for Kingdom Hearts 4, the wings that he gave it, and made it more like made it look more demonic as well.
It does seem like it keeps evolving each time it appears, which,
yep.
Honestly, after playing Recoded, it wouldn't be a surprise.
Yeah.
So I mean, the whole thing with it at Recoded was every time you defeated one of the major bosses of that game, it basically just went back to Darkseid and reformed it until it became like as powerful as Sora itself. Which, I mean, that's an intriguing concept.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't help but wonder if maybe it's doing the same thing in 4.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people say that they have a theory about Darkseid as well, that it could be Sora's inner darkness coming out.
And I imagine he has a lot of it the way things have been going.
I know, right? But I want to see how the Destiny Islands look like with the new Unreal Engine 5, though. I tell you.
Honestly, I think we'll be lucky if we even get Destiny Islands.
I know.
We just never do.
Didn't we get it a while back, though, too, during 3?
We just got it in cutscenes, because it's usually all we ever get since the first game is cutscenes.
Yeah.
They never actually let us explore it.
Yeah, we did go back to Destiny Islands, though, just for a little bit, just during that one part with Sora.
It mainly just Riku and the replica talking, and then Sora and Riku briefly like looking at each other, and then Sora and Kairi sharing their palpoo before the final battle.
Yeah. That's why, like, I tell you, like, there's a lot of... They did a lot of good work. Whoa. They did a really good job with the whole series, though. You know, keeping everybody on their toes.
Give me a break, Kairi. Sorry,
oh, that's a bit of an understatement.
I knew that I'd find
for the game being 20 years old, I tell you, they put in a lot of work and a lot of effort to the whole game.
Are you still
Wouldn't have it any other way.
It wasn't a dream.
Yeah.
Or was it? I don't know.
And right now, there's pre-orders available right now for at the Square Enix shop too.
Yeah, wait, they already have pre-orders already for it?
Not for the game, but you know, the merchandise and everything.
You know, where you grew up.
They brought the Keyblades back again and more figures.
Nothing.
Where my wallet?
Nothing. You ever want to
One of the Keyblades like is actual size of like $56 for it.
Really?
But I'm actually gonna buy one and hang it up on my wall.
I wouldn't mind.
So that's where I'm gonna put it.
A Keyblade myself, it's just holy smokes. I don't.
Along with
money.
any other worlds out there.
I wanted to buy the Proplicas from PDP when they announced it, but they blew out fast.
Hey,
those things sold out quick.
Aren't you guys forgetting about me?
Yeah, Square merch tends to go really quickly.
Yeah, they
I guess
do.
I'm the only one working on the
Unless
rap.
it's like $600 or something like the dang chest set.
And then now,
You're just
yeah,
as lazy
actually,
as
I actually bought that chest
So
that's on the way here.
Okay, we'll finish it together.
Ah, lucky. I don't have the money.
What? Are you kidding?
And again, I told you, right? I work 2 jobs as well.
Yeah, I feel. I mean, I work my day job just to pay bills, and then I do voice work, so money's a mixed bag anyway.
Yeah. I mean, for right now, for the microphone, I've been having it for a while, you know, since like 2 years ago, like 2 years already. It's been holding out pretty well.
What mic do you have?
The Razer Siren X.
I have no idea how much that is.
It's like $100.
Oh, and that's definitely pretty solid.
Yeah. And it has good quality too, and I play around with the settings and everything too, so I mean, can't get can't give it up, with that. Just, basically give or take on it. As long as as long as everything
It holds.
Yeah, it holds. But I'm planning to upgrade to a short MP7 mic. I don't want to spend all that money, you know, for like the audio mixes and everything for the original short. Unless
Be
if
a
I
bad move.
unless if I have to, then I'll do it though. But the MP7 is supposed to be like the miniature compact version of it, so it doesn't require all of that, and it's USB powered too, so it makes it easier.
Then there's me who's just sitting on my Rode NT1A.
Really?
Yep.
Hey, as long as it still kicks, it works though, right?
Yeah, it hasn't failed me yet. She says after having to replace the first one she got.
Let me guess, did you broke it off the bat already when you first got it?
Oh, no, I had the exact same model right before this, and it just suddenly died, and I'm like, I didn't even have this one a year. And then I got a new one back in February of the same kind, and so far, so good, I guess. Knock on wood.
That's why I decided to get a Razer as my first starting mic, because it's, you know, Razer makes quality products.
True.
And if it was enough to stop a bullet, yeah.
Yeah, condenser mics are more suitable for, like, long-term work. So yeah, it's a requirement, sadly.
Yeah, but I didn't like the shock mount on the Razer because, you know, you don't really need a shock mount on a Razer Siren.
True, it can kind of just touch and go.
Yeah. That's why I really didn't worry about the shock mounts on that. I just wanted the pop filter for it. But I bought the shock mount bundle because it came with it. That's why.
Not a bad idea, at least. It kind of keeps it for the long run.
Yep. And I tell you though, that it actually helps out a lot too, because and especially with my headsets too, because I have the Kraken Ultimate, so it makes it easier.
Dig it.
So I've been having this for a while, at least for about a year.
Yeah, yours definitely not bad, at least. Again, there's me who has to replace another mic within a year.
Yeah, because honestly, when I'm playing, I always use my Xbox headset when I'm playing on my Xbox.
So, Kyrie's home is out there somewhere, right?
Could be. We'll never know by staying here.
But what I want to know is
But how far could a rat take
are we
us?
able to go back to Radiant
knows?
Gardens again and actually explore it?
If we have to.
And Kingdom Hearts 4?
Something else.
I would
Yeah.
hope so.
Because we only get a glimpse of it, you know, back and forth every now and then, but we
What
don't get
would
to
you do
go
there?
back to Radiant Garden.
Yeah, I mean, I think the
Well,
last time they were
I haven't
actually
really
there
thought
was
about
Birth by Sleep.
It's just,
Yeah.
I've always wondered why we're here on this
And
island.
did you ever notice that Kingdom Hearts 4 at
There
the
are
end,
any other
at the
worlds out
very
there.
end with Donald and Goofy?
Why did we end
Didn't
up
you
on
notice
this one?
something specific about that world?
And suppose
I'm
there
pretty
are
sure they
other
were in hell, going to talk to Hades. That's
No.
what I've
Then
been
ours
hearing the
is
theory
just
was.
a little piece of something much
Apparently,
greater.
some other YouTubers
So,
took a
We
very
could've
close
just
look
as
at that,
easily ended up somewhere
and it
else,
looks like
right?
an area
I don't
from
know.
Star Wars.
Exactly. That's why.
Yeah,
we
I
need to go
did
out
hear
there
about
and
that.
find out.
I'm still on the fence, honestly, with that, because I'm
Yeah, I'm
like,
still
sitting
puzzling
here
do
about
I
that
want
too.
Star Wars?
It could be either a
It's the
Marvel
same old
area
stuff.
or a Star Wars area. You know,
So let's go.
there's
You've
a
been
lot of
thinking
debate
a lot
going on
lately,
between those two,
haven't you?
Star Wars or
Thanks to you.
Marvel. So there's a
If
lot
you
of
hadn't
debate
come
going
here-
back and forth on that.
I probably would have never thought of any of this.
Too sure if I want Star Wars. I know
Sorry.
there's been a
Thanks.
talk in the Matrix since
You're welcome.
For
they
ever-
first actually bought.
Yeah, ever since Disney owns the rights for that, Star Wars
Sora.
and Marvel.
You
Yeah,
wanted
that's why I'm
one,
like, I'm not
didn't
sure if
you?
I actually wanted touching Kingdom Hearts yet. Still,
Palco fruit.
If
I
two
mean,
people
it would
share
be
one,
cool to see a
their
lightsaber
destinies become
Keyblade.
intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives.
yeah,
no
but they
matter
kind of
what.
already touch on those kind of things just with the characters
on,
in
I know you
general.
wanna
Like
try it.
Eric
Exactly.
is being voiced by Mark Hamill, and Xemnas just having lightsaber-like weapons.
And not to mention the younger version of Ericus, voiced by Drake Bell.
True. Not to mention Riku kind of has like an Anakin phase in the first game.
Yeah, he does.
Like, there's just a lot of touch and go in terms of Star Wars thinking, oh yeah, there's like Biggs and Wedge just kind of chilling at the shops.
Yeah. And there's a lot of possibilities for Kingdom Hearts 4. The world is the limit with the new Unreal Engine 5. They can basically do whatever they want now at this point.
That's true. I mean, they gave us the option of NPCs.
Yeah, now NPCs are more interactable now. They, especially with Kingdom Hearts 3, you know, during the Olympus Coliseum, where you everything from the beginning, you know, saving the NPCs, and they'll end up giving you like items and everything now too.
Mentioned they just gave us voice actors hope to get into that game series.
I know, right? I mean, it wouldn't be bad to work for Square Enix, and especially, you know, working on a chance for Kingdom Hearts to be able to voice for at least some of us to be able to voice for them.
Legit my dream to voice in Kingdom Hearts.
High five on that one, though. I tell you, high five on that one.
Like, hey, Square, come on, I'm open. Let me do it.
I know, right?
Gosh, it really runs smoothly on PC. I'm so surprised.
Yeah, and it's 60 frames per second too. You should see how Kingdom Hearts 3 runs on PC. It looks more like a freaking Unreal Engine 5 style game on there.
And yet the Switch couldn't do it.
I know, right? I even got Melody. I bought them all when they first came to PC. I bought them all, including Melody and Memory.
Oh, good morning, ladies.
I don't know if Melody and Memory is safe to stream on. It's safe to stream though, because you know a lot of music does involve, you know, the copyright.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like some people get away with that though, just because, well, some streamers actually got that connection to Square, but yeah.
Yeah, especially for a lot of us, you know, with small channels and you know, barely starting out. When we want to do it, but then we have to go through all that connection, contact, everything. It's a lot of work.
For real.
And especially for us, you know, because like we're like not even at the top of the food chain.
Exactly.
I mean, we worked our butts off to get where we are now.
I mean, slowly stepping at least.
Yeah.
Maybe someday.
Ah, my nose is itching. I hate when that happens. Hey, don't laugh. It's probably happening to you soon as well.
I mean, yeah, true.
So I tell you, I used to work retail, and I know that thing could be a pain.
Retail's the worst.
I used to work at 7-Eleven.
That at least sounds a little smaller than like other. I've worked at Walmart, so.
And then I also ended up working. Now I went back to my old job that I've been to for like almost 5 years already. I went back last year.
Huh.
I work at the venue, so I work in a concert venue. You know, for like a hockey arena, but also has concerts in it too.
Gosh, that would just up my anxiety.
Hey, I work as a concessions food runner, so I just bring up orders, and that's about it.
It's not terrible, and I mean, it's probably not as crazy these days.
No, not really, because also you can also while you're working as a concession food runner, you can also work at your own pace. You know, like you can also watch the shows and work at the same time.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Do you have any theories for Kingdom Hearts 4?
Theories? There are a lot. Because I honestly tell you though, for Kingdom Hearts 4, I wonder because if Ansem is going to be returning as well, because he's supposed to be sent back to the world of darkness during the third game. And
I know
third-
the Master of Masters is present at least.
Yeah.
And possibly Luciu, depending on who that is next to him in the trailer for 4.
Yeah, especially at the ending as well, with how the way it ended. Especially that.
Lots of questions.
Yeah, because especially that black box, at the end.
Oh yeah, the black box that we still don't have answers for, even though we
there?
waited the whole game to no answers
I've
for.
come
Thanks
to
a lot,
see the door
Nomura.
to this world.
Yeah.
Huh?
And so far,
world
and I
has
know
been
Matthew
connected.
Mercer voices one of those as well, of those
What are
Lost
you talking
Masters.
about?
Yep, he was Ira, the unicorn.
Tied to the darkness.
And I'm pretty sure, and
Soon to be
we don't know if he
completely eclipsed.
posted any theories about
Well,
his
whoever
character
you are,
yet.
stop freaking me out like
I
this.
think he's actually allowed to
Huh?
because NDAs.
Where
Yeah,
did
but
you
you know
come
how,
from?
Matthew Mercer's always
We do
been.
not
He's
yet
more like
know what lies beyond the
secretive
door.
type. He wasn't. He's like one of those you
So
have to
you're
find
from
out,
another
wait to
world.
find out.
Exactly. That's
There
I'm
is
like.
so very much
Though
to learn.
apparently, Ray Chase and
Sad
Ben Diskin both know the name of the Master of Masters.
Yeah? Well, you'll see. I'm gonna get out and,
And I'm
learn
just like,
what's out there.
of course they do, and of course they can't say
Meaningless
anything, and of course they're gonna leave this on our shoulders for the next decade.
Who knows nothing
At least
can
in the next 2 to
understand.
3 years, maybe. I'm guessing Kingdom Hearts 4 may be coming out. I have a theory that it may either come out next year or by 2025.
Say closer to 2025. I think it'd be too soon to say next year.
Yeah, maybe 2024 max.
Yeah, just knowing their track record, I know it's definitely not gonna be next year.
Because Kingdom Hearts 3 came out in 2019, so if they were to release it now, either now or next year, it would probably. Because we got the release, because I know we got their reveal on 2018. 2018 or ending of 2017, around there.
Technically speaking, we got the earliest reveal back in 2013.
For Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yep.
And then they showed more during TGS and everything else as well. I'm like, so I'm pretty sure. I'm guessing they're probably gonna aim for next January, maybe, or probably by 2024, winter of 2024, something like that. That's what
Yeah,
I
I
think.
think 2024 would be like the earliest.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking they're aiming for too.
I mean, especially since they're just in development right now, there's no telling how far their development is right now.
Oh yeah, but especially with the Unreal Engine 5, I think that will probably make them probably help production out faster.
It also depends on the team. Like, I don't think Square is notoriously bad for like rushing their team, like certain other companies I'm not going to mention.
Yeah, I know. Dice.
Naughty Dog. But yeah, at least I don't imagine they'd at least rush it this time, especially after the way that they reacted towards Kingdom Hearts 3's rush developments.
Yeah, I mean they did rush certain parts of the game a little bit too fast, though.
I think the Pixar worlds were mainly the things that were rushed.
Yeah, Pixar World, yeah, most definitely. I felt like it was a little rushed.
It's like those worlds were very beautifully designed, but there was almost nothing to do in them.
But I think the Toy Story one had its development time was actually, well timed and everything there.
Yeah, Toy Story's world was definitely the best one.
Yeah, that one was, they took their time on that Toy Story one because, everybody loves Toy Story.
Yeah, I think it was either that one or
Monsters Inc. was the one that felt a little rushed.
the most rush was Frozen's.
Yeah, because they didn't add too much on that one, though, I tell ya.
Up and down the mountain, up and down, let it go. Call
Yep.
it done.
Yep, that's it. I mean, if they did something, with Marvel or, Star Wars on that would definitely mean they would have to take a lot of time, especially with the Unreal Engine 5.
They definitely have to take their time this time.
Yeah,
So, I mean, they were still fresh to Unreal Engine 4 when it came to Kingdom Hearts with the 3.
Yeah, but with Unreal Engine 5, they want to kick it up to a whole new level, and I mean, yeah, kick it up to a new level. Yeah, I actually would love that though, because the way so far the combat mechanics look with the new Engine 4. I mean, I tell you, that looks amazing though, with the new combat mechanics, the new CGI, everything that they put into the work in it.
I do really love that they actually went back to reaction commands from 2, though. Like, that was easily the best system they've worked with.
Yeah, reaction commands were really good. It makes the game a lot easier, and a little bit. It also, depending on the reaction commands you use, well, they make it feel a little easy as well.
Exactly.
But I love that those reaction commands, because they made you feel like that you had something to work with as well, But also the ultimate weapon, I think, made it a little rushed on that one.
It honestly depends, because I don't think I actually got the ultimate weapon in 3.
I did.
It was mainly just because I didn't care much for the gummy missions. I will eventually go back and do it, though, just because time.
I skipped it, though, honestly. Ever since you have the Remind DLC, they actually give you cheats for it, so you can actually do it faster.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. And you can still earn your achievements and trophies and all that shit, too.
Huh.
And you can also unlock the secret golden gummy ship in Kingdom Hearts 3 with that.
I will keep that in mind.
If you have the Remind DLC, they give you like a cheat engine.
Wouldn't mind playing Kingdom Hearts 3 fresh just to see how it is like 3 years later.
Yeah, that's what I did. Every now and then I go back to it as well, because I want to go back to the nostalgia. But not only that, but with Kingdom Hearts 4 on the horizon, already being the big talk right now on the internet, we have our work cut out for us on that one too.
Yeah, and we've got a couple of years to at least start working towards it.
But I wonder how it's gonna work with Xehanort is gone already, or if he really is gone.
Well, I think it's mainly just the end of Xehanort's saga with the start of Kingdom Hearts 4. That's what Nomura was kind of confirming. He was saying like, oh, it's the end of the Xehanort saga. I'm not sure what the next saga is though.
Yeah, but Xehanort always has a way of coming back though, no matter what.
He literally went to heaven in 3, so I don't think there's coming back from that one this time.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I feel like they sealed them up in Kingdom Hearts, within Kingdom Hearts though, but don't know, maybe the Master, everything can change with that, And I tell you though, like, everything will be explained. Let's hope everything gets explained more during the TGS. I'm pretty sure, but we were supposed to get something for E3 this year, but there's no E3 this year though, since E3 has been canceled.
And if you win,
I get to share the
Which was
Palpable
honestly
Kyrie.
surprising. I'm like, they actually canceled it?
Deal?
That's...
Yeah,
The winner gets to share a Palpable
because we were supposed to
Kyrie.
get more information about it.
wait a minute.
Okay, on my count.
Well,
So-
maybe later.
Yeah, because we were supposed to have information about Kingdom Hearts 4 this year on E3.
I wonder what they're going to do in exchange then.
Probably we have to wait till the Tokyo Game Show or PAX.
Probably PAX, honestly.
Because they showed more for Kingdom Hearts 3 last year as well during the I don't know if you remember, during the time for Tokyo Game Show they showed more.
Yeah, I remember.
And hopefully, I think they may do the same thing too. Hopefully they do more though. And if not, they can always delay it. They can always show more. If they do decide to bring back TwitchCon.
Forgetting that's a thing.
I was supposed to go back. I was supposed to go before the whole thing happened. You know,
Oh yeah, true.
I had tickets ready to go. It was TwitchCon. It was the same weekend as my birthday.
That's even more impressive.
Yeah, my birthday is on the 25th of September. You know, that weekend for San Diego. It was supposed to be like from the 24th to the 27th.
And then COVID.
Yeah. That's how it happened. I got burned on that one. Hey, at least I got my money back for those tickets, though.
True. I got burned in the opposite direction. Like, I went to Disney World for the very first time 2 months before COVID hit.
Man, what happened over there?
It was pretty fun, and then I'm like, well, happiest place on earth, supposedly. It was a fun time, and then 2 months later, the world completely burned up.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, at least I went at the right time.
Yeah, that's why it's good. That's why, you know, it's our job as entertainers, you know, to keep the crowd you know, distracted.
Exactly.
That's when my channel started blowing up a little bit more, little by little.
I don't know how to get YouTube following, so I just kind of coast with everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been working on my channel since like I've been active since like 2014, 2015 around there. But I never had the chance to do it because I didn't have the my equipment was also spotty at best.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, I'm still kind of at that point sometimes.
No, but yeah, then after everything, you know, went down, everything as well, you know, let's just say COVID helped me get my equipment.
Oh, COVID, definitely I have to ode my footing to.
Yeah, it helped me get my equipment more as well. And, you know, especially, it's really hard to live stream as well with one monitor.
You do a lot of things with one monitor, she says, with only one monitor for voice work.
That's why I bought 2 monitors. I bought a second one. Because I can't run
I don't know
one.
if I can fit a second one in my closet.
Well, the one at my first monitor I bought, it was an MSI one. It's a small one, but it was like $200, but it was budgeted at least, you know?
True.
And it's perfect. It's 75 gigahertz as well, so it's curved. I always like the curved gaming monitors because they keep the glare, they split the glare away from my eyes.
Fair. I think mine's like 21 inches, so it's not like huge, but at least I can look at both sides.
And then my second one is a Samsung one.
Rico
It's
has
a
changed.
27 inch.
What
A
do you
little bit
mean?
bigger.
Well,
I got this one from Amazon too,
you
so.
okay?
Amazon, the glory site.
Take the raft and go.
I know, right? Amazon made a profit during COVID.
Just
Give me
kidding.
Gosh.
What's gotten into you?
Yeah, now the
You're
CEO's
the one that's
rolling in it and
changed,
he's...
Kyrie.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
You know, I was a little afraid at first, but now I'm ready. No matter where I go or what I see, I know I can always come back here.
I had a Kingdom Hearts
Yeah,
poster,
of
but it was one of those paper ones. I'm like, you know what? I want to start changing to
Sarah,
everything you see
don't
behind me right
ever
here. All the poster scrolls, everything, you know, the cloth ones, so they don't rip.
Wait, once we set sail.
Pretty convenient to have, at least the ones that don't rip.
Yeah.
Unless you have cats. Then it's a mixed
Yeah.
bag.
But all the small ones you see behind me here, I got them from the Otaku box. It's worth it.
Nice.
Hey, it's worth it though. 56 bucks a month. All that back there and all those figures above me right there are worth it. They came with almost everything there.
Pretty cool, actually. There's not many things I actually shop for. Like, I get a monthly snack crate from Tokyo Treat, but otherwise, yeah.
But and I also got a calendar from a Otaku box as well. From all the previous posters, like wrapped up in a year for a yearly calendar like that.
Nice.
I can send you the link if you want.
Yes. I wouldn't mind browsing that.
it's like $56 a month. You know,
dear.
that is actually a
What
really
could
good
this
deal.
mean?
How much merch do you get?
Means
You get like a whole box full of
just
it.
have to trust the king.
And sometimes they'll add like and every
He's all
for like every like for 3, 6, and 12 months you're in there, they'll get you'll get like special premium rewards too, at no additional cost.
Thank you.
Nice.
And if you start off for the first time, you also get a free gift.
Gosh, getting that promo in.
You be careful now, both of you.
Oh,
I thought that's why I said I'm like, you know what, this is something you might
he
like.
will accompany you.
For it.
You know, I gotta help a friend out too, you know.
Cricket's the name. Jiminy Cricket
Heck yeah.
at your service.
I know what
We
I
hope
know
for
what I'm
your
looking
safe
for as
return.
well. I'm always
Please, help the
going for
king.
these deals.
Always going for them deals. Gosh, we kind of need budgeting right now anyway.
Yeah, and you can also select a monthly plan. That's what you can do, like 1 month, 3 months, or 6 months.
Gosh, Jiminy, your world disappeared too.
I will keep that in
It was
mind.
terrible. We were scattered. And as far as I can see, I'm the only one who made it to this castle. Oh, right. I gotcha. You mean while we're in other worlds, we can't let on
I'm still
where we're
tripping on how
from,
good it looks
huh?
on PC.
I
We
know,
gotta
right?
protect the world border. Right. World border. Oh, guess we'll need new duds when we get there. Huh?
There you go. I sent you the link.
Sweet.
And you also get like really good deals too, so you can choose what you want. And if you want to do extra for a shirt, you can do extra for a shirt. But yeah, I think that link right there. So it should be that link should help you out at least a little bit too. Like all the, you know, everything you see like in that box right there, you would be probably playing out at least about $200, maybe $300 for all those at once. You get all
True.
of that for like $50 to $60 a month.
Nice.
Just pay for the box. You just pay for that. That's it. You're good. And the only thing about the when you're playing Kingdom Hearts 2 though, and when you're going to the Little Mermaid, we're actually Atlantica again, right? Is you really have to like shut off your music or mute your stream, like your desktop audio for that one,
Oh, do you?
because the that one song Under the Sea is also considered copyrighted.
I just
Oh, it's
can't
copyrighted. Of course it is.
wait until he sets
Yeah,
sail.
so you have to mute your
It'll
so
be
you
great.
basically have to mute your desktop audio when doing that. So that's the only, that's the thing that that needs to be worked on as well for Kingdom Hearts 4.
Oh no, the raft!
Because, you know, we have to focus on as well, you know, the content, you know, the content we're putting out as well. Not only that, but also, you know, like, you know, the audio and the music as well.
JRPGs in general are just
Yeah.
pretty hard to stream. Like, I remember once I tried to do some Tales of Vesperia for like a first time blind run, and Bandai Namco said nope.
And Kyrie's.
Yeah, no. And then, you know what I noticed? The only mystery of Kingdom Hearts that has never been solved. The one thing that has never been solved. You only get to hear Sora's mother for like the beginning part of the game, and that's it.
Did happen to Sora's parents.
That's what we don't know about either.
Some
how-
supposedly he also has a dad, according to Birth by
Where's
Sleep.
Kyrie? I
But
thought she was with you.
Dad's never mentioned again.
It's open.
Yeah, we don't know what happened
What?
to. We don't know what
Door's
ever happened to
open,
Sora's
Sora.
parents. You know,
Now we
we
can
don't
go
know
to
the
the outside
reason
world.
on how
What are
he
you
got
talking
the
about?
powers.
We gotta find Kyrie.
Supposedly
coming with
Riku
us.
doesn't have parents either because
Once we step
in the
through,
manga
he
he
might
just
not be
lives in a
able to come
mansion
back.
on his own.
We may
Yeah.
never see our parents again.
I'm like, oh, so he's
There's no
Batman.
turning
Got
back.
it.
Yeah, so we don't know, like,
But this may be our
what
only
we're gonna
chance.
happen. You know what's
We
gonna
can't let
happen,
fear stop
or
us.
how, or
I'm
maybe
not
we
afraid
might
of the
see Sora's
darkness.
parents in the 4th game, because we still don't know how Sora got these powers. You know.
Riku.
It'd be interesting if Sora's parents were at least like mentioned now and then, like, oh, our son's leaving again.
Yeah.
But then again, he's a JRPG protagonist. They don't have parents.
Yeah, but honestly, to fill the gap and to fill the puzzling, you know, the puzzle that everyone's been asking about.
True.
We need to know what happened to his parents and how he got these powers, and how he became chosen to wield the Keyblade.
They kind of already got that going with Ben, so it was really just luck. A lot of things were just luck with him.
Unless, because if you mention what Benita says in Kingdom Hearts 3, that they're brothers. That sounds puzzling, because that sounds very, very different as well, you know?
Benitez technically are brothers in a sense, like in a symbolic sense.
Because apparently he also basically Sora as well. But also that's darkness.
That's kind of what makes them symbolic with brothers, is that Ben and Benitez are literally two entities of one another.
But the point is how Sora gets mixed as well.
Mainly because Ben's heart's inside of Sora, so that kind of connects the two.
Before all
Well,
that,
at least at this point.
Yeah, but before all that happened, because in Birth by Sleep, I think Terra meets Riku, and I think Aqua met Sora.
Aqua met both Sora and Riku, and she also met Kairi.
Yeah. But I think the whole thing with Kairi, though, is that I think the light that keeps Sora in the darkness.
That's still correct.
That's a lot of things. There's a lot of theories out there we don't know about. You know.
Yeah, I think there's still a lot that needs to add up for Kingdom Hearts 4 at least.
Yeah, we have a lot of, you know, possibilities. The world is endless, you know, with information, and we don't know anything just yet, but. And we still don't know what we're gonna get to work with. You know, especially, you know, if we don't know what happened to Sora's parents, well, maybe his parents may be coming in at a different time, but he does share a resemblance to somebody from the Final Fantasy crew.
Sora.
I just can't pinpoint it.
Sora has a bit of a look between both Cloud and Squall, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, none of Squall or Cloud's personality, but...
Whoa!
Because I think, you know, possibly that, I don't know, Sora may be related, or either that or a missing half of either Cloud or... That's what everyone's speculating as well. So what I think is that there may be more Swords than we all know.
It kind of started off that way, but I think Sora just kind of evolved into his own person over the years. Which, I mean, he's so vastly opposite of both Squall and Cloud. It's kind of nice to see him just happy.
Yeah. And the way his hair changes during the second game, his hair is more like Cloud.
I think that's in part due to Roxas.
Yeah, we still don't need to know, because if there is possible moments out there too, you know.
Oh? Oh? A star's going out.
Because you know, sometimes when you're buying a taco box, you have a chance of delays. Anything you order by mail has delays though.
Yeah, true. Especially now.
Oh, okay. My March box is on its way right now. It's barely on Fontana.
Hey, you know, maybe we ought to go find Leon.
But I don't know. You know, it's funny though. They always call it
Donald,
these
you
cakes,
know, I bet you that.
I'm pretty sure that everybody hates how the way
What do I know? Come on,
how
Leon.
there's no hidden possibilities. You know, like a lot of theories are like all over the place. They just can't
In terms of
pinpoint.
4?
Yeah, for 4, because you know there's still no mentioning of other worlds yet, but we only get to see Shibuya and a small glimpse of that one world that looks like Star Wars or a Marvel world.
What
I'll dread
a
'em.
dream. Ah,
But
This
I'm
isn't a
pretty
dream.
sure. Didn't we go back to Traverse Town only once? Wasn't it
Ugh,
Dream Drop distance?
where am I?
We get to see Traverse Town again?
Oh boy.
Yep, and they expand on it more.
Do you know where we
Especially
are?
with the whole flow motion. That actually was my favorite feature
Hey!
they brought back from Dream Drop distance, honestly.
I was actually really surprised that they did that.
Cause that's why I'm like, wait a minute, what? They brought back the flow motion? I was like super hyped when they brought that back because with the whole flow motion, right? You have variety with combat, you know, with your whole fighting, with your whole combat mechanics and everything. The whole flow motion made it to like a whole new level, especially with the Keyblade transformations.
And the wall running.
Yeah, I felt like more like a freaking what's it called? What's that one game where you always there are a lot of like Ninja Gaiden as well with the freaking wall running.
True. Well, I haven't played Ninja Gaiden in a while.
Get back to the game then. The whole collection's
Gosh, what's
already
time?
The collection's already out again.
Oh yeah, that did come out, didn't it?
Yeah. 1, 2, and 3.
Wow, I am really pressed for time, it seems.
I always keep up with everything, you know.
That's fair.
We've only known each other for like that long already, but you know, I'm always one to keep an eye on things.
Curiosity, how long do your streams usually go on?
Depends. Maybe about an hour or two, something 3. But it depends on the game as well. Let's just say because next month on May, I'm gonna do my stream is probably gonna go about almost 5 hours, maybe more.
Ooh.
Because Call of Duty is having the Vanguard is having the Call of Duty and Warzone is having the crossover with Godzilla and King Kong.
Oh, that's right. I did see that trailer earlier.
So that is why, you know. So that's why
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's why I'm like everything's gonna be like that.
Yeah. I haven't.
Okay, how the heck? Okay, this is what I need to do sometimes when I get into the freaking. There we go. Because sometimes when it happens, I have to grab my controller, and you know, sometimes it doesn't want to close out from the save menu.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, the game does feel really smooth, especially if you have a wireless mouse. You don't have to have like the cables like tangling up under your desk as you're playing and everything.
Oh, same.
But we do gotta do, I don't know if you ever play like party games on Steam. We gotta do that every now and then.
It's fun.
Cause I always play like the world's bloodiest version of Mario Party.
Oh gosh.
Pummel Party. I don't know if you've seen that game.
I think I have seen it actually. Yeah, I mainly asked because it's like, should have probably eaten before streaming and did not get to.
That's why I had lunch.
I'm bad at gauging the situation.
Nah, you're good. Hell, I even eat a stream on my stream every now and then too when I get really that hungry.
Not fair.
I don't care. For me, I don't care if anybody eats on the stream or eats on the stream or not. Because, you know, you gotta have something to snack on when you're streaming as well, you know?
Also true.
Because in a way, you're technically still working, even though you're still playing, you're still technically working.
Also true.
I never got the Ultima weapon on the first game because it was a bit of a hassle.
A bit easier to do it on Final Mix, but I don't know how it's easier on Final Mix, but it is.
But for this one, you had to come back at a later time where you can get the special monkey heart list in here.
Yeah, the Power Wilds. That's the original monkeys. Sniper Wilds. There we go.
Yeah, you gotta get them over here. They'll drop the item you need. But half the time it's kind of hard on Final Mix here because there's a high chance that they will see you.
Yeah, you gotta be stealth.
I suck at stealth.
It depends for me. Like, that one's an annoyance.
Why do you think that's why I suck so bad at Sniper Elite?
I mean, I kind of went for it in the first time I tried to play this game, but it's like, oh gosh, it's a nightmare.
Ultima Weapon 2 was easier though.
Yeah, 2's was pretty easy.
One thing I didn't like though is like how the other ones like Dream Drop Distance, Recoded, or not Recoded, but Rechanged the Memory didn't have an Ultima Weapon.
I didn't.
I went through those games like so many times, and there was no Ultima.
Right?
They could have given us something to work for in that one though too, you know, like I tell you. I mean, we love the game, you know, we love the series, but you know, I also feel like something to work for at the end, you know, like before the end game. You know?
I can't argue with that.
Like at least give us a challenge for a weapon as well. Because maybe Square's probably working on 2 Ultima weapons or 4 though, you know. I feel like the game's gonna be a little bit longer now and a little bit bigger on the style side.
Pretty likely, especially if it is going to Unreal Engine 5.
I guess we can have more, you know, to work with.
I'm just hoping the story is going to be up to par.
Yeah, because, you know, honestly, the story is I hope the story goes well because, you know, there is a lot of unanswered questions in 3 that we don't even know.
Black Box, Book of Prophecies, why are the why are the foretellers back?
Why
Mushu.
And also what happened in the whole question with Riku as well. Because both Sora and Riku ended up in Shibuya.
Quadratum.
But I think one of them ended up in a different version of each other.
I think so too, actually. I'm not really I think it was supposedly Riku just dreaming that, according to Melody Memory.
I don't think so, because they both would have. I think they hit the same moment, you know. But you see at the ending, right? You see Sora and Riku, both one of them had like they ended up in Shibuya, but a different color side. One was red and one was blue.
So yeah, I really do think that Riku confirmed that he was just dreaming that happened.
Yeah, probably, but we don't know about Sora yet. Since he fought Yozora.
Also true.
And ever since that new power that he got, you know, the same power that Xehanort had, basically bent time and space, basically.
true.
Because he basically got the same power as Zan.
Come on!
They're gonna make use of that.
I think so too, but I think they're not no longer making a taboo like Sora though. I think they're gonna make it his way to the mark of mastery. That's what I'm thinking.
Come on!
Because I don't think they're gonna, how sometimes, you can bend something, even if something is taboo, but it's technically their way for the mark of mastery. And that's what I'm feeling that.
Really speaking, I'm not actually sure if Sora got confirmed to be a Keyblade Master now that I'm really thinking of that.
It was Riku who became the master.
Yeah, but afterwards in Kingdom Hearts 3, Sora basically had to redo it.
That's why, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna use they're gonna use his power to bend space and time to make that his mark of mastery. To make basically he must control that power if he wants to become a master. That's my theory on that one. Because I was wondering about that too, the whole power to bend space and time. And we don't know if Square's actually gonna work on that and utilize it to make it his mark of mastery. He has to control that power if he wants to become a master. That's probably what I'm speculating on that one. I know it sounds like a massive brain fart on that one, or like a massive brain freeze on that one, but you gotta think about it. That could be another possibility.
Come on!
Seems like a possibility. Yeah, there's a door open for a lot of things in terms of this.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure they're using that same method. I think they're going the same route as a lot of other animes and a lot of other TV shows. The same thing, the 5-1 thing to become that one destiny to become a master.
They might subvert it in a way.
Yeah, because if you look at it this way, they've done the same thing with Power Rangers Jungle Fury.
Oof, I've been out with Power Rangers for so while.
That's how they did that same thing in order to become a master. They had one of them have to destroy everything and take his own route. So I'm pretty sure they're pretty much taking that same approach into that one.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Because I want to see how that power can be controlled, not used by the power of darkness, but by the power of light.
As long as it's not all-consuming, because we saw how that went with Ericus.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ericus wasn't able to control it.
No, I think he could control it. He just let it consume him. Watch out how Zane or like darkness consume him.
Yeah, but I think also, I think Sora may be the only one who might be able to. He has two other, characters as well with him. Because he also has, because not only he has Kairi, but he also has Shion and Naminé. And remember with Shion, it's also a fragment of Sora and Kairi. So I think that may be a way for him to control it more. But I think Kairi is just like his, but I think Kairi might be his, what's it called, what's the word I'm looking for? Catalyst. That's
possible.
That sounds like a major possibility. If Sora can probably use the power as well, but by releasing a small fragment of himself into Shion, same with Kairi, and then with Roxas and Naminé, I think that may be the way for him to control it. If he has the power of waking as well. Because with the power of waking, I'm pretty sure that can also make him control it even more.
kind of see it working that way.
And with Kyrie being his catalyst as well, I feel like they can go into that direction. But we just gotta know how it's gonna work with all of this information that we got so far, with just that one trailer though.
Maybe we'll get more on the inside later.
Probably, but right now it's good to right now it's good to brainstorm as well and see what we need to see, because eventually Square is gonna have like these moments as well, right? Like asking community for like feedback and what they want to see, and everything as well.
Especially now that they've actually released the first trailer, maybe they'll get more insight on that as it goes.
Oh yeah.
They've been actually being good about listening to us lately.
Yeah. And if we get this, and if we're able to, get the community involved as well, even more, we can. There is a high chance that we can, expand at a higher level and see what more as well, and work on what we need to work as well, especially when it comes to like development and more features coming in as well, because there is still a lot of features we can work on. And I tell you though, we still have a lot of stuff to cover as well, but right now I'm pretty sure we can right now pinpoint right now that I'm pretty sure right now we're gonna get the little tiger. I forgot the little tiger's name.
Charity?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Charity's gonna making a return as well, because Charity had a connection with Ven. And also,
it did end up going back to Ven too.
And also helped Sora out through the whole, the whole point where they were in like that other world, I think like a spirit world maybe,
The final world?
Yeah. That's what it felt like as well. And then Charity guiding Sora over.
They'll come at you out of nowhere.
Who are you?
Yeah, a lot of things do seem
And
to
they'll
bridge
keep
off
on
there.
coming at you,
Yeah,
as long
especially
as you
the way
continue to
Charity
wield
just,
Keyblade.
returned to Ven.
But why?
But how
Why would it choose a
did
kid
Charity
like you?
returned to Ven right there?
Hey,
We didn't even
what's
see
that
how,
supposed to
or
mean?
Never
a
mind.
gate opened up as well.
Now, let's see that Keyblade.
What?
Kyrie basically guided
There's
it back
no
to
way you're
Ven
getting this.
All
at the end of Remind.
Then have it your way.
Honestly though, the gun blade that Leon has, I want to see that return for Sora.
I think it'd suit him.
Well, the way now Kingdom Hearts 4 is, you never know.
I don't know. I don't think Sora's ready for that kind of weapon yet.
This should help.
I actually wouldn't mind seeing that though. That gun blade though.
No way. I can lose.
Now you
And done, so I could modify it into its Keyblade.
Yeah, and when the Keyblade
Aw,
transformation
you're
hits as
slipping,
well,
Leon.
it can become a full-on revolver.
I went easy on him. Looks like things are worse
But
than we thought.
we still have to see
a lot worse.
a lot more, but that Keyblade though, and all the other Keyblades though, raise, Sora's Keyblade raises more questions than than answers too,
Such is the power of Nomura.
Because if you look at the Keyblade at the end, 3, and Birth by Sleep, when Xehanort tries to, tries to forge it, it's basically the same as Sora's Keyblade.
It is, actually.
But I think Sora's Keyblade is the vessel in order to complete defeat the Keyblade.
You think so?
That's my theory as well, because it's the same blade, it's the same body, it's the same and it's the same hilt and everything, the same form. It's just it's split open in half, you know.
Gosh, there's nobody here. Sure is
fair.
spooky.
That's my possible theory on that one, though. But we need to find out any more about it.
Did the king send you?
But but also the it's gonna be hard for a lot of the fans out there too who play the game in Japan ever since, you know, what happened to Goofy's voice actor too.
You okay?
You heard about that, right? It was last year.
Yes.
The original
Those
Goofy
creatures
voice
that
actor
attacked
passed
you
away
are
last year
after the Keyblade.
in Japan.
Oh, he did?
But it's
Yeah.
your heart they really want. Because
Did
you wield
not
the
know that.
Keyblade.
He passed away last year.
I'm so glad that you're
Let
okay,
me
Kyrie.
see.
Kyrie?
No.
Who are you talking about? I'm the great
I
ninja
saw that.
Yuffie.
Oh,
I noticed that when I saw that, I'm
I
like, wait,
think you
what?
might have overdone it, Squall.
oh, it was actually 3 years ago he died. Wow, that's even
Leon.
more crazy.
Yeah.
The Keyblade.
Yeah. We had to get it away from you to
And
shake off those
that's
creatures.
probably what made it harder
It
for, you
turns
know,
out, that's
a while
how they
for,
were
you know,
tracking you.
a delay in the development.
the only
of
way to
Kingdom Hearts
conceal
as
your
well,
heart from
since,
them.
you know, they needed to
But it
recast
won't
them.
work for long. Still, hard to
He
believe.
actually died right
that
after
you,
Kingdom
of
Hearts
all
3 was
people, are the
released.
chosen one.
Yeah, and that's why I'm pretty sure that's why, you know, I guess it had
Well,
some delays on everything.
I suppose beggars can't be choosers.
Why don't you start making sense?
You know, like on the development
What's
wise
going on
for
here?
4.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You
They
know
did
there
have
are
to find a
many
different
other
voice
worlds
actor.
out there,
Yeah,
besides
so-
your castle in this town, right?
That's why I guess it slowed down development
But they're
just a little
supposed
bit,
to
though.
be a secret.
I wonder
They've
who it
been
is now.
secret, because they've
I don't
never
know,
been
but
connected.
he does sound like
Until
the
now.
original voice actor who
When
does
the
the voice for
Heartless
Goofy
came-
too.
Everything changed.
Yeah, he
Stern-
does. That's why
Stern-
I'm like, I wonder who it is now.
Yeah, because that
Heartless?
trailer, you know,
The ones who attacked you. You remember?
that original trailer raised
Those
you know,
without
some
hearts.
questions as well.
The darkness in people's hearts. That's what attracts them.
And I'm all
And
like,
there is
what?
darkness
I wonder who it's gonna be,
within
who it
every
was,
heart.
who's gonna be back in
Hey,
Kingdom Hearts 3 ended.
have you heard of
Because
someone
when I
named
heard
Ansem?
it, I'm like, okay, we need to find out more
And Sam?
questions.
He was studying the Heartless. He recorded all of his findings in a very detailed report.
Gosh, can we see it?
Its pages are scattered everywhere.
And then,
No way of knowing it.
and I'm wondering if
Too many
Ansem,
worlds.
you know, is gonna be coming back again,
then
you
maybe
know,
the king went to find them.
because he's in the world of
Yes.
dark. He stayed
Those
in
were
the
my
world of
thoughts
darkness
exactly.
after Aqua left.
We've got
After
to
Sora
find him.
Riku
Quick.
saved Aqua.
True. I wonder what did happen. Well, I think
That's
he
right.
actually did get free
The Keyblade.
eventually. Because he had to be present for Melody of Memory.
This is the key.
Exactly.
The Heartless have great fear of the Keyblade. That's
I don't
why
know
they'll
if he
keep
sent.
coming
I don't know if
after
he
you,
sent the
no matter
nobody,
what.
or you know,
Well, I
or
didn't
he
ask
sent
for this.
The Keyblade
Or he sent
chooses
the-
its
or he
master,
sent someone
and
else.
It chose you.
So, tough luck.
How did all this
He actually did get
happen?
out.
I remember being in my room.
because especially right now with Sora, we
minute.
don't know like
What happened
how
to my home?
and
My
why he was
island?
chosen for the
Riku!
Keyblade.
Kyrie!
You know what? I really don't know.
But he kind of specified he wasn't actually chosen. It really is just luck with Sora.
Yeah, he yeah, because he didn't ask to be. He didn't ask for it. I guess it's something to do with you know, because I think it's something to do with him and Kyrie. You know, that's what I'm thinking.
Based on Melody of Memory, it's kind of a small aspect of that, really. Because Sora really got his chance at the Keyblade because of Kyrie's presence. But it was mainly also due to Terra showing up, and
Yuffie!
there was a lot of aspects based on
Yeah.
that.
Yuffie!
Especially with Sora meeting
Sora,
Aqua.
let's go.
I think Aqua made I think it was Aqua's work at best in that one that made him become a chosen one.
mainly Ben's influence.
Come on.
Yeah. But something tells me that but I'm still puzzling on this one problem. You know, like before, you know, Ben got split too. You know, before you know, Xehanort got him, right?
Come on.
And tried to split him and split him into like he released Benito. I think Ben and Sora are legitimate brothers, but they were probably separated.
Oh, they're not actually brothers.
No, but if you look at it that way, that's what a lot of people are speculating as well and theorizing as well.
I can see Ben is more of like an ancestor, but not exactly a brother.
Because he's older than Sora by a few years, by a little while as well.
He's a lot older than you think.
Come on.
Lot older.
That or a descendant. But they still don't know about the whole.
Come on.
And then we all know how Roxas is in the boat. We don't know why Roxas looks exactly like that.
Ben is part of Sora's heart.
And I'm pretty sure the organization's gonna, Them is gonna be returning again as usual.
Wonder about that. I'm kind of hoping so.
I'm pretty sure Zemnis may return though because he is another one of Xehanort's Heartless. But I think that also checks in as well though because if you look at it, if you remember what they say though, you know that when Mickey mentions that he's that is Xehanort's Heartless, but in reality it's Ansem's Heartless. But there's so many puzzles going on with Xehanort though.
Himself is pretty much a puzzle.
Yeah, because first they mentioned because with the Zemnis mentioned that he's Ansem's nobody, but in reality it's basically Xehanort though because the way if you notice the eyes, all his Xehanort's nobodies have and his younger and incarnations all have, you know, are basically him, but they're possessed by the yellow.
Come on.
Pretty true.
Come on.
That is what puzzles everybody about Zemnis. So pretty is and I think they try to explain it a lot better during part 2 though, but I don't think they're explaining much more of it too, you know. There is still a lot of answers that haven't been questions that haven't been answered about Zemnis.
Come on.
And give some insight in it more about it in Broke by Sleep.
You got the whole backstory and everything as well. And a lot of people did not notice that when a lot of people started first play Birth by Sleep, they never even noticed everything about Axel there and his backstory.
The huge backstory, but I mean, he's at least present.
Are these the Heartless guys?
He was only present for like a little while though.
Which I mean, I think it's fine he doesn't have a lot of background to him.
Because he had a big part in Kingdom Hearts 2 afterwards. And then the other game as well for the DS, 302.5 days, I think.
358 days over 2. Wow, I actually said it correctly.
Come on!
Yeah, because I think that's where we got more of backstory as well.
All of them. A decent amount, though.
Yeah.
At least some, a little bit.
They mentioned Shion a little bit though too.
In Days, that game was all about Shion.
Come on!
Captain was listening with his memory as well. That really helped Nominate helped out a lot. And then with Reach that was led by Anthem Heartless, right? And nobody was expecting that to be Reach though.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
I was still adjusting when that came out. I had no idea that I was going to get Reach back when I was so beautiful when I found that out.
I think I was 11 when I first played 2.
Wait, are we nearly the same age?
Possibly? How old are you? Oh, I'm 27, turning 28. So yeah, basically.
Yeah, we're really within that same age gap. I'm like 2 years older than you then.
Oh, one. I'm about to turn 28 in a couple of months, so.
Yeah, I won't be 29 till September.
Yeah, like a little more than a year.
Yeah, we're like literally. I'm just a year older than you then. I was not expecting that.
So, you were looking for me?
They too have been seeking the wielder
I mean,
of the
hey.
Keyblade.
Hey, what a coincidence, all right?
Hey, why don't you come with us? We can go to other worlds on our vessel.
I wonder if I could find Riku and Kairi.
Yeah, I tell you though, for those who are joining to the whole Kingdom Hearts series now,
Are you sure?
Oh, you're in for a ride.
yeah, they're in for a lot of puzzlers. We had to suffer with those puzzles as we were growing up.
Sora, go with them. Especially if you want to find
And still
your
doing
friends.
it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
That was
I
a major
guess.
puzzle for us. Like we were literally puzzling while we were growing up as well through the whole journey of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, you gotta look funny.
I mean, at some
like
of the
us.
reveals, there were a couple ups and downs, but not a lot of them, you know.
Happy?
Especially with
They did a decent job with that, at least.
yeah, they did a lot of work, especially with the magazines back then. You know, like the
Oh, Nintendo Power.
yeah, and not only that, they actually had a Kingdom Hearts magazine as well. Yeah, you know that it showed more information, like a little
Okay,
guide,
why
you know,
not?
like,
I'll go
you know,
with
like
you
the
guys.
strategy guide before the game released.
Name's
Oh, I used to love those.
I'm so.
Yeah, me too. That's how I got
All
all my
for one,
information for
one
Kingdom
for
Hearts
all.
2 to prepare, you know. I bought that strategy guide, you know, like to see what the story would tell. Because, you know, so back then they would sell those strategy guides before the game came out.
Scorch took down that Heartless.
I don't even remember those days.
Such is the power.
I do remember those days.
I'm like, God dang, that's how I got all my information. That was my source back then because it was directly from the developers and you know,
And the brats
and
friends
Square.
of the king's lackeys. Swallow the eyes.
It really does take you back, though.
Oh yeah, it takes back a lot of memories though. Like, I tell you though, those were the days, and I tell you, I wish I could go back to those days. You know?
The Keyblade has chosen him.
I literally tell you, I wish I could go back to those days.
Or will the darkness swallow him?
Definitely was easier times, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was
Either
easier.
way, he could be quite.
Now we're
useful.
older, and you know, and now you know. And the one thing is, I think Maleficent is gonna have a big role in 4.
Hope so, because she's just been kind of there.
She's only been around back and forth to 3, like time to time. And And I tell you though, I think this may be with Maleficent's biggest part yet, because and she's out there searching for that box. There is a chance that we're gonna end up fighting Maleficent again, or she may help us out like she did in 2.
She at least does something.
Yeah. Because I tell you, when I played 2 for the very first time, I was not expecting Maleficent to help us out.
Agreed.
I tell you, I was surprised with that. Maleficent, helping out for once. I was not expecting that. I was like, hold on. Let me reset my save again. Did I just see what I think I just saw? And then straight up Maleficent just helping out at the end. And the world that never was.
I hope they do at least do more down the line.
Exactly. I tell you though, I was like shocked when I saw Maleficent help us out during the end of 2. And then Kairi getting her Keyblade during that time as well. I'm like, wait, how did she get a Keyblade?
They kind of explained at least later.
Yeah, they explained it a little bit later though, but I'm like, how the heck did she get one in 2?
It just happened to have it.
Yeah, it's like, did she just magically whooped it out? Did she just magically just whip it out? I'm like, come on. No backstory on that one. I'm like, come on, how? We like literally don't get anything on that.
And then finally.
Yep. And then finally we get information that she had one the whole time.
Mm-hmm. I think we're at a good stopping point in terms of the world, at least.
Yeah. And I mean, they did a good. They kept us anticipating for more and more. And then when they released the games for the DS and then for the PSP, and then for the 3DS, they really filled in more gaps that we were explaining, that we were hoping for, you know?
Exactly.
And that way to keep us waiting for until like the next title. I mean, I thought the games were gonna end after Dream Drop Distance. I guess we were wrong on that one, because that was middle school me. That was middle school me, okay? I thought the series was gonna end right after 2, and I didn't even notice that they were gonna go off with a whole different direction with a couple of spin-offs, to fill in more gaps.
Baby steps.
Yeah. Okay, this is why I hate gummy ships on keyboard and mouse. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. You just have to get used to it on the keyboard. I'm like moving all over the place here. I don't even know what I'm doing.
I mean, it happens.
And I tell you though, I was excited for the announcement of the 20th anniversary, and then I thought they were gonna do like something big for the 20th anniversary. I thought they were gonna release a movie or something, and then they just hit us hard with 3 titles. Basically, the expansion for the Unchained Key, like the next update for it, the final update, and then the new mobile game, and then with 4 at the same time. Like,
I mean, there's a reason they made us wait for 2 years.
Yeah.
This is well worth the wait.
I think it's for like 3 years because the Kingdom Hearts came out in 2019.
Yeah, but Nomura mainly said he was taking a hiatus in 2020, so it was like 2 years.
Yeah, because of the whole COVID situation.
That and he was just kind of burned out from doing all the extra work.
And especially, working on the recast of the movie as well.
Yeah, a bit of everything in between.
Yeah, there was a lot of struggles, I was not expecting something like that to happen after 3, after reaching 3. they do make the Star Wars world, Star Wars, I don't know. My biggest concern is, I mean, I like to see Star Wars and everything, right? But if they start to do like a young, and like a young Skywalker again, a young Anakin and Obi-Wan, my concern is for Mark Hamill, how is he going to do the voice for a younger version of Luke again?
And they kind of found ways around that by the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah. But I think, what I think my concern is, either they make a Drake Bell again to, this time do the voice for a younger Luke Skywalker or Anakin. You know what I mean? They may get somebody else again who can probably do a younger voice again.
Idea, at least.
I mean, that could be a possibility because I don't think Mark Hamill can pull up. I'm not saying I'm disrespecting Mark Hamill at his old age right now. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not saying like I'm dissing him or anything like that. I'm like, just like, it's a concern of mine, how he's gonna be able to try, because if he tries to pull up a younger voice again, it may burn him out as well. You know what I mean? I mean, we can pull it. I mean, one of us can pull it off as well because we're still in our prime right now. And our voices, can adapt to it fast though. But like in a situation role like that, while doing a serious part like that, and then trying to do like one of your older voices as well, like that could be a bit of a challenge, and it could also affect more on the throat.
Also true. Yeah, I guess it kind of does wane with age too.
Yeah. So that's like what a concern, like something I was thinking about as well. Like how would that fit in? How would that work if Mark Hamill does do a younger Luke voice? I love the way he does his work as Master Ericus, and also a lot of other key roles he has here. I was not expecting that too, but it threw me. It really surprised me when I found out that Drake Bell was also the voice of Ericus, for like younger Ericus.
Sure, how that's gonna work from the future with all the stuff he's been doing, but
probably. But maybe they may get him again though because, I mean, if you ask for some of us, like we're still like. I mean, we're still young. We're still a bit inexperienced in the voice acting world, though, too. But I mean, we can try to pull it off too, because we can. There's always a possibility for there's always a possibility for us to for growth.
True. That's always what I hope for.
Always hope for the best. You can't you can't always keep on thinking negative, right?
Oh yeah.
Morning.
Good night. I need a bit more sleep.
Yeah, just like us, being able to work together like this,
Over there.
And that's why I reached out to you because being able to work together like on stuff like this, it's not just only good for like for like our for like our channels and everything. It's also good to help us grow as for us, especially for voice acting as well, because we never know what role we might find ourselves into or what we can get ourselves into as well.
Very valid.
Exactly.
Opportunity always knocks.
Yeah, you just gotta take whatever opportunity, whatever they give you, just take it. I mean, lately I've been getting some invitations, to do like some small podcast work as well. It's like just for fun, for some small fun projects as well. I mean, whatever I get, I'll take it. You gotta build up your portfolio every now and then too.
I think that depends, honestly, because there are some things you should take, but you actually have to research what you're taking on before you tackle it.
That's why I don't always accept everything that I get that's being handed to me. I always double check everything. But if like half these times it's for like for like college students, try to get, like into kind of, try to get to the world of writing and, directing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I always reach out to them first, to double check before I make a decision, on the role and the, opportunity they're giving out. That's why I always do my full research and try to contact them first before, because I need to know what I'm going to be a part of as well,
Of course.
That's why I don't rush everything, into conclusion.
Court is now in session.
I'm on trial.
I mean, like if we work together on collaborations, like we normally do,
Her Majesty,
like
the Queen
like
of
stuff like this,
Hearts presiding.
and also it's like any small projects that you have, I'm always on board to work with you even more.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
And the
for-
reason is because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
But right now, especially after everything
course.
coming back to normal,
I've done absolutely nothing
it's been
wrong.
kind of hard on the
You
voice
may be
acting world
queen,
community as
but
well.
I'm afraid that doesn't give you the
Ever
right
since
to
COVID
be
happened
so,
too.
so mean.
Silence!
But that's
And we're
why.
slowly getting back into the idea of going back to more local things
Hey, guys,
instead of doing like
we should help
hybrid
her out.
or anything.
I mean,
We're
yeah, but
outsiders,
sometimes.
so wouldn't that be
I mean, for
muddling?
me, like it would be easier to do from home
Oh,
because
yeah.
I mean, I
Well,
wouldn't mind
that's
working
against
from
the
home because
rules.
with my multiple jobs,
The
I have
court
everything.
finds the defendant guilty
Unless
as
I
charged.
can make my
For
way
the
over to the
crimes
studios as
of
well in LA.
assault
So
and
every time I need to,
attempted theft
I can
by
just take the
heart.
train up there.
Off with
Yeah, I don't live
it!
anywhere near any studios yet, so
Hold it right
that's
there.
my struggle.
Who
Because
are
I live
you?
in San Diego,
How
so
dare
that's
you
about an
interfere
hour away
with
from
my
the studios.
Excuse me, but we know who the real culprit is.
Uh-huh. It's the
Yeah, I'm
hard
just
one.
in stupid tiny Iowa, so
Anyway,
whenever I
she's
move,
not the
I'll at
one
least
you're
be closer
looking
to
for.
studios.
That's nonsense. Have you any proof?
One of the Funimation studios that I know of as well, it's in LA, and there's also one in Texas. The reason I know that one, because my mentor told me that there's a Funimation studio up there too.
They just built a new one.
Yeah. And people are going back to the studios already, and like that's a good opportunity though. But if I would do anything, I would just stick to working from home half the time as well, because half the time I always got to get my stuff prepared as well.
A lot of people have put a lot of time and effort into their booths and whatnot just because we did have to sit at home for a long while, so
Yeah.
why waste it?
Yeah, no, use what you got too, I mean, it's cool. It's okay to go back to the studio every now and then as well. Just got once it's always good to work from home as well, because half the time if you have to take an emergency call or if you have to go to use the bathroom and something like that, just quickly get up and go, right? I tell you though, being able to work like this though, and be able to keep going like this, I'm like, that's why I'm always working in, checking in with Casting Call, to see if they have anything available, or on the Voice Acting Club Discord. I'm always checking on there, to see what I can find. Half the time I audition, but I do like a custom audition, and it's fine if I don't get it. Like no harm, no foul.
Of course.
Just keep on going for what else we go for.
Yeah, not to mention there are places like Twitter that are also pretty good for actually finding them. It's gotten a little better over time.
Yeah. That's why, I'm always like going in, like, I'm always constantly checking on my Twitter or checking on Discord for the Voice Acting Club.
Not bad.
I was actually referred recently a while back to Casting Call Club. I mean, from Casting Call to the Voice Acting Club on Discord.
Where did that go?
Yeah. Kaylee Mills actually recommended me to Voice Acting Club.
Don't give up!
Kaylee always seems so wholesome.
Yeah. And she was the one who referred me over to Voice Acting Club. So I've been on that Discord for a while already. I mean, I guess
Nice.
there's a lot of this stuff in there too, but you know, I gotta try to see what I can get for it as well. I mean, I'll take anything I can get, you know, like I said, but you know, it all depends, you know, if they don't fill up in time, you know, before I even get a chance to contact them and go for an audition. You know?
Well, some people you have to really pay attention to too, because some people are really weird and like to close their casting calls even earlier. So.
Yeah,
And
I see that
that's
too.
a red flag.
Yeah, I seen that in my like that is a massive red flag. They'll call when they close their casting calls. I'm like, you know, no, I'm gonna like, you know, I don't think they're supposed to close their casting calls that early.
Naturally, no, but a lot of people, for some reason, think it's okay if they supposedly find the right voice. No, it's a flag.
Yeah, that's a red flag, especially for like rookies like us. I'm not saying you're probably a rookie, but you've been at it a little bit longer than I have.
You wouldn't really say I'm a rookie anymore, thankfully.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least, well, at least you know what I mean, though, right?
Yeah, I do. I'm still pretty indie.
I mean, like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, a lot of that stuff, you know, does raise, you know, concerns. You know, for a lot of other voice actors out there, you know, when they close their casting calls that fast, I'm like, we need some time to, you know, double check everything, you know, double check their facts. So I'm like, and when I think that's a red flag when they close it automatically, not even realizing what's going on.
And not to mention, there are people that have lives outside of voice work, like day jobs, for instance.
Like we
So that's another factor.
I work in the morning and I also work at night.
Yeah, I work at 9 to 6, so. And then I try to have a life after. What's a life?
What is life, right?
Yep, it's work and then sleep and then get up and work more and then so on and so forth and try to actually have a social life in between. Ugh.
I tell you though, like stuff like that, you know. But I tell you though, it is gonna be like it will get tough as well.
Yeah, especially the further you go, then bigger names start auditioning for things you want to actually participate in.
Yeah, I'm all like 80% of the time, you gotta keep on going, you know.
And to be afraid, do it anyway. The literal worst that can happen is they say no.
Tell you though, it's gonna keep on going like that though as well, but we gotta make sure, you know, well, mostly me, because I'm trying to bust my butt off and trying to land more work. So you know that does make it a bit tough as well.
Gotta give it time.
Yeah, that's why I'm always busting my butt off, scrolling over and over again to see what I can get. Half the time I don't go to sleep until 2 a.m.
Nights where I just don't sleep at all, so I feel that. And I don't ever recommend that. Don't never not sleep. Or eat, for those of you that also do that.
I mean, I still eat at late at night, but I get snacks.
Yeah, but I admit, I've done that a couple of times where I just go without eating because I'm too focused on finishing something. Don't do that. Don't ever do that.
Come on!
It's the worst.
Because I did have a couple videos that I want to finish off on time, you know, and I spent like 3 nights in a row, like not even eating or anything like that. I'm just constantly eating. Well, I'm constantly working on getting my stuff done, and I can't, you know, imagine, you know, not finishing my stuff on time, you know, have it ready by a certain time, you know. And
it's literally not that fun.
Yeah. I feel like, you know, a lot of stuff double check in first as well, you know, but that's what I would, you know, try to work on, you know, especially when I'm looking for auditions and everything. But sometimes that's why, you know, sometimes I wait to see, you know, like if anybody else on the projects they need me to jump, they're looking for more people to jump on for, you know, I'll come in, I'll question that.
And too, if you can, look at game jams, because itch.io usually has them pretty periodically, and they usually look for voice actors there. It's a good starting ground.
Yeah. Yeah, send me the link so I can check it out.
Okay. It's not the right website.
You know, but I do hope they change the colors for like the Heartless the same as they are in the final mix, because I like how they change the colors in the Heartless.
Same.
Especially for like if they bring back the armor.
We are coming up on 2 hours.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see it now. But I tell you though, I feel like that for a lot of stuff that we have already here, you know, it's another good foundation for, you know, start off at if the viewers want to, you know, if more people want to do, you know, the acting work as well, we can always look into.
Come on!
Mind doing a session on that, like down the line somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever have any sessions, let me know.
Here!
Wrong one. Damn it. But yeah, if you have any,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I should probably call it soon because I'm hungry.
Yeah, I think 2 hours is pretty much good enough for this for today. But yeah, but if you have any if you ever have any open roles, just let me know and I'll jump on as well. If you have any openings left over,
Will do.
because I am getting kind of hungry as well. I do want to maybe order me some food as well.
Yum. Oh, and we end on death.
Yeah, not my finest
How
moment.
fitting.
Not my finest moment.
Oddly fitting, though.
Yeah. Not my best moment though.
I mean, I once died on critical mode in this game to a shadow, so.
I have never died in critical mode.
It was back when critical mode was first introduced onto this, so it's like, I'm like, oh, well now.
And then I never died on critical mode on 3 either.
I actually ever died on... Actually, no. When I first played 3, I only died twice, and they were both in the beginning on Proud mode. And then I never died again from there. And they were both to the Wind Titan. And then I never died again.
Yeah. But honestly, today it has been really good though. And I mean, if you want, and if you have time, we can always continue again, either Monday or Wednesday, because I have some time off as well coming up. But from May 8th to the 15th, I'm not going to be on. I'm not even going to be in my house, sadly. I'm going to miss out a bit of the Godzilla event too.
You have to see how my schedule's going to look first, because
Yeah.
I like to know before I actually confirm anything.
Yeah, that's what I do too. That's why I always double check my schedules, my work schedules. But I'm off on it pretty much a lot of days coming up.
Yeah, mine constantly changes, so I have to really be on my toes about it.
Oh yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah. Well, this was a good talk, though.
Oh yeah, it was. We got a lot of stuff out of the way, knocked out of the ballpark as well.
Oh, for sure.
We have a lot coming up as well, but I'll try to keep on everything posted as well.
Will do.
All right.